Well, Google just killed another feature in search. It is goodbye to featured snippets and hello to AI overviews. If you look at this tweet from Brody, right, brilliant new SEO research clearly showing that AI reviews are replacing featured snippets, including additional insights on how other SERP features changes, such as site links, which increased by an enormous 906%. And we'll go over the article here from Ahrefs in a bit, but I do want to show you the main thing right here, which is looking at these graphs right here, and I've expanded them from the tweet, right? This is a graph showing the evolution of AI reviews, so the presence or the percentage of AI reviews and snippets in the SERPs, in the search engine ranking pages. And as we can see, since 2024, right, snippets were great, and we see them going down with the introduction of AI overviews. Now, granted, this is not AI mode, right? This is AI overviews. AI mode is something completely different, right? AI mode is Google's ChatGPT-like version of a conversational search engine embedded, onto Google. So it's a different thing, okay? But again, snippets going down and AI overviews going up, right? So it just overtook them, right? It became irrelevant. And the reason why this is quite simple, right? The reason why feature snippets were so good back in the day was because when I searched for how tall is the Eiffel Tower, right, it was dumb of me to have to go here and click a Wikipedia page or click this site and find the info when Google just give me this right here. Google can just give me the featured snippet right here. This is a featured snippet, right? So I get the info right here off the top of my search. It's much more convenient. And all that Google wants over and over again, since it was very first created, is give users the correct information the fastest possible. Right? That's why a lot of people now use ChatGPT for search, because when you're speaking with ChatGPT, right, you give it a prompt, it gives you an answer based on a bunch of research it did. For example, if I type in software to host online course, I'm looking for a place to host my online course, right? Right, let's assume this is not here for now, right? What I had to do back in the day was go and click this right here, read through this all, maybe watch a few YouTube videos, maybe watch some like Reddit comments to learn about, okay, is this a good platform? Is this not a good platform? Why? What's the social sentiment? Why do these guys recommend this one not? Is there any YouTube video going over the UI? Is the UI something I would like, right? I have to click on all the results, right? Watch the video, right? Watch the video, click the blog post, read the Twitter comments, and it just takes me so much more time. Now in ChatGPT, you just give it a prompt, ask it something, and it gives you an answer that has the resources where it took the information from, but it's in a very much concise manner. So it just saves me so much more time to ask the same question to GPT than to do a classic Google search where I have to click all the links. Point being here is that GPT is much more convenient. That's why people are using it. That's why Google is now implementing the Google AI mode and going heavily on the AI overviews, because it's way more convenient, right? Again, Google wants to give you the information the quickest they can, like the fastest they can, in the most accurate manner possible. That's all they want, right? That's why you see this right here, right? The AI overview, okay? Still, I think this would be better off using Google AI mode or even ChatGPT. But going back here, this was just a small explanation, as to why this is happening. And you'll notice that Google will, the tendency is to go for the ease of use, right? I think anyone can agree on this. It's pretty straightforward. And here's a quick data on the relative change in the search engine ranking pages features appearance since January, so since this year, right? So site links, they're up 900, almost 1,000%. AI reviews, 600%, and AI reviews site links, 300%. Now, the biggest losers were shopping, feature snippets, paid site links. Let's go over the data right here from Ahrefs. This is a long blog post. I'll leave it down below in the description so you guys can read it. Right. The main takeaways here, which I want to look at, is that they analyzed the presence of 15 different SERP features across 1 million randomly chosen US desktop searches. Okay, so a sizable data pool, right? And they compared the presence of them from January to June of 2025, right? And this is the graph we just looked at before for the increases and the decreases of certain features. Now, if you keep scrolling down right here, let's look at the losers: shopping, feature snippets, and paid site links. Again, if you saw in the graph before, these all lost a appearance in search. But the main question is, why is that? Why did they lose the appearance? Why is this playing out like this? Before we go over the winners, why is this happening? Well, again, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to do a lot of thinking. It's because it's less convenient, right? What happens here with all these features is the most convenient things for the user, i.e. the fastest path to information and the correct information, are the ones who gain the most size or the most appearance. The ones who don't, well, they lose it. That's basically it. That's how this works. That's all it is. And of course, because with Google, right, when you search for something, it can't give you like an AI review, a product, a snippet. It cannot give you all these features all at once, right? So it's only going to give you the one that it thinks it will satisfy your search intent the best, right? And if for most of those cases is AI reviews, well, what's going to happen is that the AI reviews will increase and the site and the shopping, all that stuff will decrease because again, they cannot give you all the features at once. That's why when you look at this right here, you see one's going up, and if ones go up, the others must come down. That's basically it. There's a correlation here between these two. And so the winners, site links, AI reviews, there you go. And if you keep on scrolling down, it is heavily correlated with Google's March core update. And regarding the site links, here's an interesting data from Brody right here. After March, we see more scroll to site links, which can appear both branded and non-branded search queries. So if we open this up right here, these start to happen more and more. Again, for whichever reason. I think, again, it's because it's much more convenient because if this wasn't here, right, it gives me less context, right? The more info I have, the more context I have to see if I want to click this or not. Because let's say I click this and then I find that the info is not there. However, if this was here, I could see, okay, maybe the info that I want to see isn't here. So I won't even click this one. I'll just go to this one because I can see this, what I want to know is here, right here. So hopefully that makes sense, okay? Again, I'll leave links for all this in the description, but it's all about context. It's all about speed to information, okay? And so just some final thoughts right here from Ryan. It seems very likely that AI reviews have surpassed feature snippets. They serve similar functions, encouraging zero-click searches and resolving the search's intent directly in the SERP. In my opinion, my personal opinion, way faster. And I think you can agree with me that it's way faster, way more user-friendly. And the growth in AI reviews is matched by a decline in feature snippets, of course, because again, if they do the same thing, right, users are going to want the ones who deliver the same value, but in a better way, if that makes sense. And finally, as far as SERP feature go, AI reviews are uniquely flexible, able to accommodate a vast number of different search intents. Of course, they're better as a whole. My hunch is that AI reviews may be able to replace other SERP features, so I'll keep checking to see if other declining SERP features continue their trend over the next few months, which I agree with him. AI reviews are just going to go up, and all the other features are just going to go down because AI reviews as a feature can replace a bunch of other types of features like the shopping and all this stuff that we just saw. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. If you do me a huge favor, like and subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be posting more and more SEO news to keep you guys updated, and also some case studies on people who are still doing SEO very successfully, and even now in this new AI age that are ranking and being cited and positioned in ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok. So if you're interested about these case studies, click here to watch it. It's a case study about how a guy went from, I think, 0 to 5,000 in monthly organic search traffic just off of producing blog posts, all with AI. So click here, give it a watch, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.